In recent years, public opinion has been shaken by a wave of romantic scams with increasingly sophisticated tricks, notably the case of Hong Tai, a man who disguised himself as a woman and defrauded hundreds of people through social networks. This story is not only a wake-up call about the gullibility of many people, but also exposes the dark side of modern technology and social media. According to information from China, police in Nanjing have arrested a 38-year-old man surnamed Jiao, known by the nickname Hong Ti. Jiao not only simply impersonated a woman to make friends, but also created an extremely perfect image, a divorced woman, gentle, longing for serious love. To disguise himself as a woman, Jiao wore a wig, applied false eyelashes, patted his chest, and practiced his voice for hours to sound as feminine as possible. Every morning upon waking, he professionally took on the role, ready to play the part of an ideal lover in the online space. He communicated with hundreds of victims who were lonely men craving affection. After gaining their trust, he actively flirted, accepted gifts, arranged to meet in person, and even secretly recorded sensitive images for profit. Hundreds of people became victims of privacy violations, and some were even threatened and blackmailed. The case is so serious that Jiao could face the highest penalty of the death sentence under Chinese criminal law for endangering public security. Not only in China, the scam of impersonation to deceive emotions also appears in many other countries with diverse scenarios. Notably, the case of Gemma Barker in the UK, a young woman who impersonated 3 different men to approach and flirt with underage girls. Every conversation and meeting was meticulously planned by Barker, from a neutral voice to always covering her face with a hood. The case was later uncovered when the police got involved, and Barker was sentenced to prison for sexual assault and identity fraud. In Canada, Shelley Chartier, a girl living in a small town, impersonated both basketball star Chris Anderson and teenage model Paris Dunn to manipulate 2 victims through social media, making them believe they were truly in love. The matter was only uncovered when Shelley used this information to blackmail, and she was sentenced to prison after many years of living in hiding. In India, a ring of 22 individuals, mostly men disguised as women on dating apps, colluded with restaurants to commit fraud. They would arrange to meet victims for meals, order expensive dishes, then suddenly leave, forcing the victims to pay the exorbitant bills. In just 2 months, this group deceived more than 50 men, causing significant losses, both financially and in terms of trust. Most notably is the emergence of deepfake technology and AI voices in romance scams. Criminals use fake images and AI-generated voices to create perfect lovers through video calls, making victims unsuspecting. In 2023, a woman in Chicago was scammed out of more than 1.6 billion VND through this method. In the same year, a 77-year-old professor in the UK lost hundreds of millions of VND after believing in a virtual lover created using deepfake. Cybersecurity experts warn that these romantic scams target single, divorced, and elderly individuals, those who are lacking attention and understanding. Victims not only lose money, but also suffer emotional and reputational damage, and may even be blackmailed with sensitive images sent in moments of blindness. Despite numerous warnings, the reality shows that romance scams remain a painful problem in modern society, where trust can sometimes become the most dangerous trap.